Once you jump on here, let us know, do you have picture, do you have sound? Hit the thumbs up for us. And if you really want to help out, if you really like what we do, share this. Hit that little arrow button, hit that share, and put a link to this on your Facebook or your Instagram or wherever you're at, especially in groups. If you're in gear groups, night vision groups, tactical training groups, any of that shit, take this link while you're live, post that sucker up there. It'll make for good conversation. Inevitably, there'll be some little somebody that gets their feelings hurt. That's always fun because they comment a whole lot. And then there'll be some people that will add to the conversation as well. Glenn Young, what's up? How was your day, man? I heard from Curie a few times, saw some photos. Looked like your guys' day was pretty busy. Chris Watkins, what's going on? Yes, I ate at Yellowtail. Zero, what's up? Easy K. Nesser, how are you? Eagle, what's going on in Australia? What's crack-a-lack? Curie, I was outside. I saw that you'd sent a couple messages, but I couldn't see them, and I never have reopened the phone. I'm working with 2 separate phones right now. Just got back inside, got a shower. Tom, what's up? How are you? Isaac Barrett. Yeah, Yellowtail was actually better than normal. A lot of times we walk in there and the service is just, you know, takes a long time to get your shit. But we got there right at 5 when they opened, got our food pretty quick, hit up everywhere we wanted to go there. Went over to Rural King. They have no trees at all left. All the plants they had out front, looks like they hadn't watered in a week. Like almost everything was dead. Camper all fixed, nice. Cleaned up, a bunch of business material, nice. Finished pulling the thread 70. Patrick Nestor, how was it? Do you feel like you get your $10 worth there? Grumpy Acres, man, haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're good. We're having a party here July 13th. Everybody is welcome. There is no fee, no charge to be a vendor or just to show up and attend. Also happens to be the same weekend as Tactical Response alumni, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, come down and then train that weekend or Monday. Josh, what's up, man? Toy Town, how are you? Michael Sparks, how are you? Show me the prototype shit. Linchpin, what do you want to see? What are we talking about? I have bags and bags and bags of prototype shit. So what are we talking about? Great information, great conversation, man. You want to see some crazy shit? Look at the short on Instagram right now about somebody bought the rights to the King James Bible, and Disney is adding chemtrails to all their videos. It's not just Disney, man. They're going back to all the old movies and remastering them digitally and adding chemtrails in the sky. And people are losing their fucking minds over that. There are people fighting amongst themselves. It's fucking pretty wild. I've had a couple hundred people follow my Instagram off of that one video. Benjamin Brewer. Nobody ever called me Little Glenn, so I think that's someone else. I really like the beard oil, but I need something thicker to tame my goatee. Mine is similar to yours. You probably need like a pomade or something with a wax in it. Hair gel, yeah. Aquanet.
That was a joke.
No, it would do it.
I wouldn't want that shit on my face.
Radio made easy. What's up? Looking forward to the party. Nice. Lannon, what's going on? E&P's Big Adventure. Finally bought my first globe. A lighted, oh, nice, nice. I bought a globe today. How's this work? Holy shit, it's heavy.
You can plug in or it's wireless.
Does it charge well off the sun?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, too bad.
No, that's just an added bonus.
That motherfucker's, that thing's heavy.
Pretty good size, but it's got the wireless pad on it. It's always faster to use a cord, though.
Thought you were my cousin for a second. Is Amanda in there?
Somewhere.
Ask her where the bags from today is. Yeah. Don't worry about it if she's in the bathroom there. Jake, what up? Operation Gaming. That light's cool. These are not the bags we're looking for. Yeah, this is a floating United States Navy light or strobe. I'm not sure what that bulb is. It's like an arc bulb almost. This is what I'm looking for. Look through here and look at these magazine pouches. Head over Fields. What's up, Catman? Byron, how are you? Jeremy Childers. Anybody have a good day? Anybody have a good day today? You guys do some fun shit or just get some shit done?
I think a lot of these that center piece is actually plastic.
Yeah. Boy, there's a lot to that bullshit right there.
Hell yeah.
A lot of stuff to go wrong with it.
And they're using, is that 3/4 or is that 1/2 inch on the back?
I don't know. Their lacing system's weird.
Yeah.
I picked up, they had a cool pack I was looking at, but the motherfucker weighed 7 pounds empty. And it's like a little pack, like our mini pack.
Yeah.
Had an SOE box hiding in our mailbox, wouldn't you know? The salves turned to liquid. That's why we wrap them in that extra bubble wrap. Did you lose any of it, or is it still serviceable? Stay clever, what's up?
They put a lot of labor in these.
Yeah, well, slave labor. I like a kiwi. If you feel in there, right? It's got kind of a funnel at the top.
Yeah.
So it'll have retention through there. So really you probably don't need those stupid bungees on the sides. Had an SOE box, read all these.
And you can tighten up that bungee on the sides.
Yeah. Pretty good, taking it easy before back to the grind tomorrow. Yoda is working on a cookbook this weekend. My taste buds are happy, nice. The cat is chunk. Yeah, that cat's retarded. That one's dumb. The other two are very athletic. Battle Chemist, what's up, man? How are you? Angel, what's going on? Experience with the moose knuckle split shackles and fairly. Man, I keep seeing them. Well, I should say I used to keep seeing them. They used to target market that really well. And I would go to buy it, but they never had the ones I wanted on their site. So I never did buy them. I do like the idea of a split shackle. I don't know about snatching with it, but I like the idea of a split shackle. So grateful that you guys sealed them from my 6x6 would have been comfrey and plantain flavored. So did you lose all of it, or is it still serviceable? Anyone have experience with the moose knuckle? Good day, cleaned out garage, put up new shelves, nice. I need to get some pallet racking for all of my skid steer implements. Who is talking with me? My son over there. Just FYI, I changed my channel name from Enlighten and Prepping to Big Adventure to go along with the adventure and some bicycle content. Cool. I will never know who you are. Well, EMP, I guess I will realize that's you. Please say a prayer for my English Mastiff Murphy. He passed yesterday of congestive heart failure, 8 years. He was a good boy. Yeah, I'll bet he was, man. Those big dogs do not last long enough, man. That's the same thing with ours. Like, people see my dogs and think that they're English Mastiffs. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, a lot of people see them and they're like, is that an English Mastiff? Still serviceable, just enough to make a mess. Got it. Tons done today. It's the bug zapper. We have the third round of Tennessee flies. Four different variants. These huge ones, yeah, and those fucking biting flies. Holy shit.
Only after it cools off though. The sun starts to go down.
Yeah, man. Sorry to hear about the dog. That sucks. You have the 6 mag, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, that 8's big.
A lot more room on it.
Yeah, you'll be able to fit it soon. Yeah, especially if you put a plate with it. Today was day 4 of aphid assassination and making process. Ladybugs arrive on Wednesday, had a beautiful drive to the north through the woods, and then hit the orchard and gardens. Did you try the neem oil? That's always what Tad did, was always neem oil. Why are the best dogs always? Yeah, they always, man, always. And then I have other dogs. I'm like, I'll be glad when you're gone. I listen to Live with the Great Dane at night. Sorry to hear about your dog. Oh, used to live. I used to live. I think that's what he meant. If I do neem now, it will affect the lady. Oh, got you. Got you. Yep, I bet it will. Man, I've tried like vinegar with dish soap with vinegar, and it kills the plants. Like, yeah, it'll kill the bugs, but it killed everything I sprayed it on.
You say vinegar?
Yeah,
I wonder if it's the acidity of it.
happened so suddenly. We brought him in to change antibiotics from the cough getting worse. Was told he maybe had an oh shit. Neem oil set. Yeah, I've never used neem oil. I know Tad used it in the indoor aquaponic stuff for all that lettuce he was growing that we had. Water and dish soap. I think I tried that too. I think I used water and Dawn dish soap, and it fucking killed everything I put it on too.
Why is it in there upside down?
Why is it upside down? Oh, because some goofball put it in upside down. I don't know. I didn't do that. Probably some kid that didn't know better. Products like Pure Crop 1 for low odor indoor. So the deal is, Ken, she has aphids chewing up tomatoes. There's a few other crops. She'll tell you here in a second. 10 by 20 greenhouse. Aphids are just destroying shit, and she needs a solution. She has bought ladybugs that'll be here Wednesday. I've never had luck with ladybugs, but I've never used them indoor either. My ladybugs have always been outside, and all that happened when I released thousands of ladybugs is they flew away and we never saw them again. 100%. My wife's 100% wreck. He was her baby, 70% wreck. Yeah, it sucks, man. That sucks. Just spend time with her, man. Spend time. You know what to do. Tad's selling the old grow house. Tad's selling the old grocery store. Yeah, with the dehydrator. I actually sent that to you, Ken. I don't know if you have a use for it. That was a fucking $1 million dehydrator, I think is what it was when they imported it from Canada. It was the first one in the United States at the time. Sulfur is the cheap and best solution for outdoor. Trump or Biden? Get the fuck out of here. Larger outdoor use, microethyl disperse micronized sulfur. Milk diluted 50%, spray in the morning, and then water only sprayed down at night is my process. Yeah, Tad's got a 7,000 square foot building. They pulled everything out, redid the whole building. It was an old grocery store. He did all the AC and everything. If somebody wants to come into this area, that's a good building right there, and you could sell that dehydrator out of there and make a good chunk of money on it, probably. Are you going to screen in the garden to keep the ladies around? That's not me, Stay Clever. That's her. She's already in a greenhouse.
Good idea, though. You could close it off and keep most of them there.
50% a bag and will handle all bug issues professionally. The milk dries and suffocates them. Kiri, put this into YouTube. Microethyl disperse micronized sulfur. Does that stay, and that keeps you within the organic guideline? Organic doesn't really mean shit, but does that keep you into the natural guidelines? You know what I'm asking. Ken, I want to buy super sacks of decent grow soil, media soil. I was looking around today and I wasn't find I find like the Fox Forest Farms, they have like a raised bed mix, but it's fucking $30 a bag, but they are 3 cubic foot bags, so I guess that is a good deal. Every fucking bag I'm seeing this year of Miracle Grow or anything else, it's all 1.5 cubic foot bags. They don't even have 2 cubic foot bags. You should be buying soil by the pallet wholesale. Where should I buy it? Just have them semi-truck it in. Like I bought all that Fox Forest Farms. I've even still got some, but man, it stinks when it opens. It's full, it got all wet. So I've been kind of setting it out and letting it dry out and stuff. Stuff's growing in it on the ground, but it's not doing fuck. It never did like really good in the raised beds. Ordered an 8-mag stack with compact tear up. Right on, Nathan. Yeah, clay helps prevent aphids. I see people spraying like some kind of clay on their fruit trees. I had a couple peach trees here that had tons of peaches on them, and now the peaches are all over the ground, and the peaches that are on the tree still, they have like the skin is sloughing off of them. It looks almost like the skin is mold. It's like powdery mildew almost. Oregon Constant Farmer, they can ship it out. I got some Miracle Grow organic raised bed soil, 45 quart for $8 at Lowe's. Yeah, there's some, somebody has, a bunch of places have all their soil on sale right now, but most of it's trash. Fire blight, oh, I don't know what it is. I don't know. They were doing great, and then like, so, you know, the one variable that I did do is I took all of the water out of the aquaponics system and put it on all the trees, a bunch of it. The only tree that did anything weird was the peach tree. Get bulk compost locally. They never deliver, Tim. I've tried getting it multiple times and they have fucking ghosted every single time. I tried getting it out of Nashville. We talked to 2 different places. And then when you get it local here, it's just bullshit. It's like fucking cow field. It's full of fucking all kinds of bullshit. And when you leave it in the bed for a couple weeks, it fucking starts growing moss and shit.
Could you use a dump truck load?
Yeah, I would take a dump truck load if we could get the compost.
Why don't you, I mean, if you can source it, why don't you send Hicks to?
Because I can't get it. Like, they just don't fucking have it.
Got it.
Like, we were talking back and forth, and then they're like, we had it tested and it has listeria or there's some shit in it. Like, people around were having all kinds of problems with fucking stuff in their compost.
Gotcha.
There was a ton of YouTubers that were bringing in compost and filling their row houses up, and it fucking killed everything. They didn't grow shit for a year. Don't trust free compost. It's usually, yeah, municipal green waste. Is there a crack in the tree that you haven't noticed? I haven't. No, that I don't notice any cracks. I drive past all the trees every day and actually look at them. I don't think there's a crack there. I'll look tomorrow though. Can you film and post when you start to graft the grapevines? Yes, the day somebody shows up here to do it, I will video them. It'll probably be Tim Riley. T, what's up, man? Hey, did you get the chicken house moved? Did that sort out? Tim Wilkinson. Is this Tim that was here in the school bus? Tim? Different Tim. You bulk compost locally, let it sit 6 months to keep cooking, and add some chicken manure and other organic matter to bulk it up. Fire blight on the tree. Yeah, I'll have to, I think there's some kind of app. Retail soil is ridiculous. Bought some from Lowe's for the potato bin. Yeah, I was just taking tonight and putting potato starts out on the ground, and then putting some soil over it, and then putting flaked straw from straw bale. See how those do. Rabbit, I have tons of rabbit poop, but I don't have enough to fill a shitload of raised beds. Different Tim, haven't been around for a while. Got it. Threw a bunch of compost on my grass this year. Usually a great way to revive the yard, killed it all. Yeah, man, I'm seeing a lot of people say that. I just looked on the bag. They're only 1.5 cubic, $8. No, $8 is not bag at all for that organic Miracle-Gro stuff. That's that dark brown bag, right? I want to say it was like $25 for a bag. 10 yards, $100. Where's that coming from, Glenn? Is that compost? I bought topsoil from my cousin who does dirt work. Not great, but okay. Then we amend it. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But I want something I can just put right in and then fucking just plant in immediately. I've got a bunch of raised beds that are empty. And I've got a shitload of grow sacks. Making raised beds is the easy part. Filling them is the expensive part. Yeah, the dark brown bag. You want me to bring you a truckload to the party. You burn a log of pitchwood and you can ruin a wood stove. Be careful with topsoil. I learned that too. Brings in a lot of invasive shit. Oh yeah, man. I have 2 raised beds out there that we filled 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And it's growing like perfect. You know that little fucking bright green moss that people use for like doing dioramas and shit? It's growing all of that shit. It grows fucking mushrooms. It grows all kinds of shit. No, the pond soil grew pretty well. Like the catfish pond shit, it grew okay.
There's all kinds of stuff coming out of that, though.
Oh yeah, there was all kinds of bones and shit. They were,
Too, yeah.
I think they were feeding like human beings to those catfish. Bro, what did the Supreme Court just do overthrowing Chevron? I think that it's probably going to be in your favor. It's going to unravel some 18,000 laws. I am not an attorney. You tell me. From watching all the gun tuber and gun attorney videos, it seems like that's a positive thing. Rabbit poop tea. Fill a 5-gallon bucket, half full. Add water to the top. Let sit for a few days. Pour on what you want to fertilize. Yes, absolutely. Even better if you add a heater to it, a pond heater, and aerate it for turbulence. You can also put it in a burlap sack and steep it in there.
Why do that over just top dressing?
You can top dress. I am pretty confident that every place we have put rabbit manure, it is growing all of that amaranth. There is some seed that is passing through those fucking rabbits because every one of those beds has red amaranth growing in it where we've put rabbit shit. Interesting. I don't know anything about it. My Reddit is on fire. Yeah, type it into YouTube and just watch a few YouTube videos about it. Rabbit poo is great, ready to go right away. Yeah, I have over 100 rabbits here. We have them on sawhorses. The rabbit manure drops into cement mixing trays, and when they get near full, we put it into a compost pile. We've been doing that for years. We produce, like when I empty the rabbit bins, I have a 10-foot by 10-foot, 3-foot high bin full of rabbit manure. We top dress it onto the trees whenever we plant a tree. Whenever I want to fertilize any of the fruit trees, we put rabbit manure down, and then I put cardboard around it that we've already soaked. Usually we soak the cardboard in pond water, and we put that down. We'll cut a hole, we'll tear a hole and cut around where it's going to go to the tree to cover up the manure, and then we'll put wet wood mulch all around that. Not wood mulch out of a bag, but like wood mulch. I have shit, I don't even know, man. I have like 18 dump trucks still of wood mulch that's aged for over 2 years right now. I would agree with pepperines, but I get a local from a guy that gets it local, and I'm aware of and watchful. Yep, yeah, Glenn knows what he's doing. Finally, just integrated my new chicken flock with the old. Anyone ever eaten a layer before? Yeah, they're a little tough by the time you've gone through season. Chicken and dumplings, man. They'll be great for chicken and dumplings. We use them for dog food. JN wants you to know that he's at the glory hole right now. Nice. Amaranth is old school. Yeah, but you don't want it in all your shit. Like, I have 50 raised beds out there, and it grows up better than anything you plant in there. I'd be very interested in seeing the process about the grapes. Besides jelly and eating, would you consider any wine grapes like Cabernet? Man, I don't drink wine. And I'll never take the time to make it. Jason makes all kinds of wine and moonshine and all kinds of stuff. He's working the hole. Are you eating the rabbits? We have eaten the rabbits in the past. We consider it meat on the hoof. We literally keep them for the manure at any given time, and we feed them to the dogs. I have 5 dogs. I have 5 livestock guardian dogs, 3 Pyrenees, 2 Kangles, and they're all big dogs. And about 75% of their feed is raw. I feed them old chickens, which I've got 200 chickens on any given day. And we're always doing more chickens. I almost bought more chickens today. And then we feed them rabbits. My rabbits, we breed them at any given time. I've probably got 15, if not 20 litters in different various stages. And I've got probably 50 babies that are out on grass in tractors right now. And we use those to feed to the dogs. Every day I kill 5 rabbits of various sizes and feed them to the dog. Well, not every day. If I feed them big rabbits, we go 2-3 days between feeding the dogs. Jason makes fuel feds. Yeah, did somebody say something, Josh? Damn, I might have to make the drive to the party just to pet the pups. No, you cannot pet the dogs. No, the dogs, like, anybody been here? The dogs will bite the fuck out of you. And the last thing we want is somebody petting the dogs. These are working dogs. Most people's 5-year plan is to make more money. Mine is to learn more from channels like this and make my homestead and self-sufficient with possibly putting out videos of the F's to help others. Prepping every day. We will help you figure out how to make money with that. Everything is easier with money. Everything, money buys you time, money buys you access, money buys you options. Every single thing is easier with money. Yes, please don't. I don't want to have to put in a live tissue lab on the fly. After watching the build videos, I saw that the Patrol pouch and Yeti pouch look similar, but are constructed way differently. Could you explain why? Yeah. That's all. One's, no, I can't explain. You can watch the videos and see why. Why? Because this is a shitty way to build a magazine pouch. This holds a soft, round edge item, and it doesn't have to be as durable. It's only holding a rounded item. For magazines, I want those magazines much more supported on the bottom and have a much more abrasion, wear-resistant area. And our magazine pouches they're just, there's 6 layers of Cordura where they hit bottom. And we build our shit. I've got gear out there right now that's been out there for 35 years. I keep saying that. We're actually beyond 35 years now. We have gear that's been on 12 to 18 combat deployments. We have gear that is passed from father to son and now to grandfather, from grandfather to son to grandson in combat deployment missions, the exact same pieces of equipment right now. When you hear people say they don't build it like they used to, we still build it like we used to. Yeah, it's built to last. Rabbit with white wine sauce. Should I breed rabbits? That's a question I am asking myself now. Is it a manure need question? Help me out here. If you have to ask, then no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't do anything because somebody else told you to do it. If it's not been on your radar to breed rabbits, then don't fuck with rabbits. Rabbits are the one simplest, easy thing to breed. You can confine them. They don't make noise. Like, all you got to do is fucking give them food and water and keep them out of direct sunlight. They will mow for you. You can put them in cages and move them every day, and they will chew down. Like, if you move them reliably and had 2 or 3 staggered cages, they'll mow for you. You can feed them. When you put them on grass, you'll cut your feed bill literally in half. They'll eat the grass, and then you supplement with a little bit of pellet. Making a homestead or farm work and make money is the best. Don't forget the talents as well. I'm a personal chef now with food, our community, and us raised. That's, oh, hey, what's up, Grumpy Acres? I didn't know you're a professional chef. Can it fit a 2-liter of Faygo? I don't know. I don't even know what fucking Faygo is. Isn't that like a drink ICP drinks? Rabbit require the least amount of maintenance. Absolutely. Yep. Super easy. Super, super easy. And the beauty is, if you don't want them anymore, feed them to your dogs. You can take a whole rabbit, skin it out, gut it, skin it out, gut it, and you can pressure can it right into a half-gallon jar. Half-gallon? You can break it down and put it in a quart jar. And while you're doing that, you might as well put some onions and some carrots and some potatoes in there to take up the rest of the room with it. It's the new wave Fanta. Oh, sorry, it's Andy. Got it. I didn't know you were a professional chef either. That's awesome. AJ, what's up? Speaking of professional chefs. Josh Winnie, professional chef. What you know about chefing? I ain't even seen your hat, motherfucker. Hi from Camden. Good to be back. Oh, hey, what's up? Now you gotta stay out in a tent for 2 weeks in quarantine. Something killed 2 more quail.
Really?
Yeah, it was a snake. That same. Yep, it was a snake. That's what I bought that for, was to put that out there. Huh?
I wonder when they're getting it.
It's got to be at night. Well, I don't know. At night?
At night.
Yeah, he ate it. He killed it, swallowed it, and then regurgitated it. Yeah. Semi-professional. Best mediocre chef in the world. Wife just canned 50 jars of strawberry jam. Nice. Where are you at, Cycle Prep? What is Cycle Prep? Is that like for anabolic steroids or bicycles? Snake hunt with nods, yeah. How long you been doing these streams? Since years and years, man. I used to do them on Facebook, and we would have 75,000 people on them. And then Facebook stopped working, so I did them a short time on Instagram. And then as soon as YouTube started allowing them, I've been doing them on YouTube ever since. Man, and berries right here from this morning. Yeah, that's 22 quarts, so that's about half of that container. So that's probably 12 quarts. They're so good. Fine. And then these ones just came out of the freeze dryer.
You have to poke a hole in them.
Yep.
So every single one has to be
Every
set.
fucking one of them.
Holy shit.
I took some and put them in a drink and left them for about 12 hours. And when I had them in the sink last night, I was popping them, and they make a popping sound, like snapping a balloon or something.
Yeah.
Even with the hole in them, they don't rehydrate well.
Well, typically you have to use hot water.
Fig jam, nice, man. We grow a lot of figs. I want the chef who can make shit on a shingle taste like gourmet. Why?
Remember those mushrooms that we got? I think they were only dehydrated, but we popped them in a container of water and they never got
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. Feral hogs, nope, but feral hogs are here. They're in East Tennessee and they're moving to Middle Tennessee. There will be a hog problem soon enough. I can't wait till I can do one of those big circle traps where it slams down and it catches 50 little pigs. I just can't. 135 pounds of potatoes and 3 bushels of sweet corn. Nice. Super sweet. I love watching those videos of people with the prepper pantry where they've canned. I like the canning pantry videos or the pictures. They're so pretty. Yeah, dead in the cage, Josh. I have a video. I haven't put it up yet. I'll put it up. It swallowed it, and then it spit it back up, regurgitated it. It couldn't get out of the cage. Should want a chef with enough preps to not have to eat trash like shit on the shingle. I agree, AJ. I agree. Bicycle, Ontario, Canada, right on. 50 jars is a lot of jam. They were doing nose swabs for non-U.S. citizens transiting through Newark. Fuck them. They're really pushing this bird flu. They've countries 50% being, but they're going to push it. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see that come election time. They're going to try to do lockdowns over bird flu. It's apparently a thing with SOS. The son called me yesterday to learn how. I was laughing so hard. Not me. Not me. I had pineapple on pancakes the other day. And really, brother deals with those feral hogs at his farm all the time. Shoot him. Shoot him. He needs thermals. That's all he needs. He needs thermals. Thermals and a rifle, man.
Probably don't even need that.
You don't even need that, but thermals, fuck, man, thermals make it.
Game changer.
You use thermal to identify heat signature. You can tell that's a pig. You use night vision to identify what kind of dog it is or what kind of human it is. T, did you get that? I'm sure you answered. I didn't see the answer though. Did you guys get that coop moved that you needed moved? I cannot imagine people could possibly let bird flu take over their lives. I couldn't imagine they let it happen last time. Come on, man. Come on, man. I saw the prepper freeze drying pureed tomatoes and turning it into powder. He said he can't keep enough of it around and used it in everything. Yeah, Tad's dad is quite a prepper. And for a long time, Emergency Essentials, he had on back order tomato powder with Emergency Essentials. He waited like 2 years to get it, and I think he got like a pallet of it. We have moved the big one, but the smaller one we haven't moved yet. Got it. All right, man. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to shut down pretty quick. We got up early this morning, did a ton of outside shit before we took off. Huh? Yeah, I heard. Been growing this Cadota fig for 5 years. Get more figs than I can eat. That's sweet, man. I've got about 36 figs on the property. brown turkey figs, and then we put in a shitload over the last 2 years. We put in a lot of Chicago figs. Freeze-dried tomatoes and pepper skins for powder. Nice. What makes a good stitch? Why do cheap products fail when it's stitched? The labor and the raw goods. Most of your cheap products come from other countries, and they're using shitty materials. That's the answer, because you have people building the shit for how it looks, not how it needs to go together. Most people that run sew companies don't know what their people are doing because they can't demonstrate it. They don't do it themselves. I can do every single thing within this company. Absolutely everything that happens in this building, I can still do better than any person I pay to do it. And I'm the one that designs it and assembles it. And like you can ask, there's people on this video right now commenting in this chat that have worked here for years. And they can attest to you that we send a lot of shit back, and I'll come out on the floor and we'll shut everything down and go, no, there's a reason we do this. This is not an option. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's your box. And you're going to start here. That's the leading edge. I want those 3 stitches at the edge where all the tension pulls. Like we go round and round over this shit. You would think because once you teach somebody how to do something and they've duplicated it many times, you would think that would consistently happen, and somehow it does not. I've got a Bear compound bow. I love it. Much, much cheaper than 1,000. I don't know what we're talking about there, but I shoot Bowtech. I've got a bunch of Bowtechs. I've also got some PSEs. As a child, I had some Bear recurve bows, like some wooden ones. But dude, I also took a Cyclone intermediate that was 25 years old and shot the shit out of that thing. You can still take a super old bicycle and give it to a kid who's never had a high-end bicycle, and he will love that thing till the rest of his life. You use whatever you want to use. When I looked at bows, I went in and shot probably 15 bows that day. And the bow I shot, clearly, we put them on the scale. They had the same draw length. We used the same exact arrows, and we tuned them in to my pull weight. Everyone was dialed in identical. I could clearly see that Bowtech shoot fucking faster than anything else I shot. And I went back and forth. I actually went back 2 other days before I bought one. And then my wife shoots a Bowtech also. Tomato powder isn't a prep I would have thought of. He's pretty well prepped. In-ground bunker and everything. I have to build a bigger coop, and the hens have 16 hatchlings, need more space. Nice. Josh, we use freeze-dried tomato powder all the time. Super handy. Man, I saw, we were at a build your own pizza place yesterday. It was actually good. We go there sometimes in Jackson. And they had this big, huge red mixer in there. And I'd never seen the brand. And the dude working the counter was kind of looking at me weird because I was taking a picture of it. And I said, I really like that red mixer. He goes, yeah, it's an awesome mixer. He goes, we just can't get parts for it. He goes, it's been down for like 3 months. We're still waiting for parts. I go, yeah, I've never seen that brand of mixer. I always see Hobart's. And he goes, yeah, it's a great mixer. And I sent it to Josh, and I sent it to Sky, and Josh said, is it how much they want for it? But it wasn't for sale. It's huge. It was bigger than any of the Hobart's I've ever seen. Hubert, have a good night, man. So apparently I need tomato powder. You could just buy seasoning mix and tomato powder. Like you could buy a tomato, like a pizza sauce mix, and they eat their way out. Just like pineapple or citrus. It just goes bad. It literally eats its way out of a can. The mice and all the fabric. No, we don't have any mice in here. We have mice in some of the back rooms. There ain't no mice in here. We got cats in here. I use a food mill when making sauce to can and separate the skins from the seeds, freeze dry, powder the skins. Yeah, Josh, AJ's doing fucking big things. I'm not kidding, it probably weighs 3,000 pounds. Yeah, I'll bet it does. Have you seen the videos of guys getting fucking caught in the mixers? Tim Riley, do you know how to graft grapevines? I already volunteered you earlier before you got on here. The wife just recently got into auctions and is bidding on an old Singer for me to sew things at home. Her big reason was it's pretty. If it's pretty, it's probably not what you need, buddy. You're about to buy a machine that you could sew some clothing on, and that's probably about, I could be wrong, but if it's pretty, it's not going to do anything you need to do. Salmon, how are you, man? Hope you're well. Hear about the Subaru wire insulation being sold. Yeah, I heard that about a lot of cars, man. It's not just Subaru. I thought it was Toyota also. Mice will chew on anything, man. If you turn over boards and shit and you find a mouse nest, look in that nest. You'll find all kinds of crazy shit in that nest. I've grafted apples, pears, peaches, and figs. I'm sure grapes aren't much different. I've got 2 really big frost grape vines. They're running 40 feet, 50 feet. One's running clear up a tree. And I was going to pull those. And Nick Ferguson said, nah, don't pull those, man. Cut them off and graft something in there that you want. Those roots are obviously doing well where they are, and they're big. So that's what we need. Do you have CCP Special Forces camo? No, I don't even know what it is. Everybody needs to start thinking about food freedom. It's not if, but when. Yeah, I send videos. Are we live? Hello, hello. Yeah, I send those videos to Dawn anytime a farm has some nonsense happen, so that she can see how they're maneuvering and what the outcomes in court are. It's because of the bitter tasting stuff that they put in plastics do kill, but don't put plastic stuff in their mouth. 5x5. Grapes are such a blessing. Tundra wires are made from recycled peanut shells. Rodents will chew your wires. What in the fuck? I need to learn about grapes. Amish buggy that your husband sees every day and reminds you about no listening to tag at auctions. Oh, we went to some Amish auctions. I see buggies all the time. They're pretty inexpensive. Yes, the CCP is buying up all the farmland, and your government is selling them shipyards. They own the Long Beach Naval Shipyard. They own the longest military runway in the United States. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The 23 Tundras have a recall on a brake line for a fire hazard. I was told today they only have a temp fix for mine so far. Yeah, I would never buy a 23 Tundra. That's that 6-cylinder, right? They have a ton of them fucking being recalled for the motors blowing up. I intentionally kept mine. I have the last year of the V8. Great pod with you and Amanda today. Really look forward to them. Thank you, man. We get very little traffic on those. There is always a conversation about stopping that. Friday is her busiest day in the shop, and it takes a lot to pull her out and do those. And we get so little traffic on them. LS swap buggies. I'll be able to do it. Probably best in the spring. Yep, right on. We went to Rural King today in Clarksville. They have no trees. All the plants out front, it looks like they'd stopped watering them for a week, like they had just given up on them. Everything was literally dead. We should have asked them, can we have all this stuff? We could have brought them back, soaked them, half of it would have come back. Slow night tonight, only 199. Just dropped to 156. Lots of gear. Yep, that's what we do. We build nylon tactical gear here. We sew it on all of these sewing machines right here in Tennessee. I can see John in one. I want one of those Honda mini trucks. I absolutely do. We'll have one sooner than later. I bet you could have got them for $1 a piece. That happens here. Yeah, probably. They weren't worth $1 a piece. Like there was literally dead shit. There was probably 500 plants sitting out front, and probably 250 of them were dead. We bought 2 citronella, and the soil was bone dry. The plants looked okay, but the soil was fucking, and they're full sunlight. They catch sun all day long the way that building's oriented. I think they've literally just given up on them. We don't make any plate carriers, buddy. It's the shame when you see stuff being tossed when you know when you can make use of it. Yep. They'll put it right in the dumpster, but they won't let you take it. Here, I'll walk up front. You can see all the gear, but we don't make any plate carriers. I'm getting ready to shut down. It'll be 4:30 pretty quick here. Would you make barbecue aprons again? Yeah, eventually we will. What color you want? Send an email. All you guys that have sent emails, I've printed them all out. When we have something, we'll let you know. Starting business, where should I start? Recommendations, I have many ideas. You've given me literally fucking nothing. Like, what's your business? Where do you live? Who's your client? What problem are you solving? Why are you starting business? How many hours do you have to put in it? Are you ready to burn the boats? Right? Everybody's like, I don't have money to start a business. Well, let's take out a mortgage against your house. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, then your business is never going to fucking succeed. If you're not sure that you can make the business run, if you're 100% sure, when you have no choices left, mortgage that motherfucking house, you'll make sure that fucking bitch fucking works. I'll bring you the rooting hormone in the fall. We won't make the party. The rooting hormone will help. I'll start the tea tomorrow. Thank you. We'll see you in October, right? Got the flights booked for the party today. Get in Friday. Badass, AJ. To Saudi Day. I would go to. Is that? I don't know. I have no idea. Is that in the? Do you guys make the Cobra belt with molly loops? We do not. Is this risky, Krisky? Any interest in workhorses like Clyde's? Oh, fuck yeah. Percherons? Fuck yeah. If you told me you had one here tomorrow, as much as I should not have a horse, I'd take that motherfucker. Chattanooga commute? I don't know. I love Chattanooga. I love Chattanooga. Love it. When we leave here, Chattanooga is usually where we go. Cycle, I'm waiting to hear from you before I get off here, bud. No, sir. I'm just a boot from Bragg. Okay, right on. I got a friend named Risky Krisky. SOE Tactical Gear, Special Operations Equipment. SOE Tactical Gear.com is the website. You can see everything we've got there. We build all of this stuff right here in this building. Are you bringing me a Clydesdale? Stay clever. I would like a Clydesdale. I feel like Chattanooga is more than 3 hours, Josh. Is it 3? I know you're right. If you say 3, I'm sure it's 3. I have a side job prospect, but it's sewing private jet interiors at home, but it's flame retardant materials. Should I take? Why would you not take it? Do you know how to sew? Why would you not take it? People with jets have fucking massive amounts of money, man. Too many ideas. I may need to narrow down sewing, leather, bicycle, welding. Well, which one are you the best at? And which one will people pay you money for tomorrow? It doesn't matter how good you are at some shit if people don't fucking buy it. You hear all these motherfuckers that are like, I don't work because I know my wealth. I know my value. I'm holding out for a manager job. Todd, you've never even worked as a greeter at Walmart. You're never getting a management job, Todd. I know my wealth. I know what I'm worth. I know my worth. You're only worth that if somebody consistently pay you. If somebody pays you $1,000 to go away, you're not worth $1,000 tomorrow until you bug the next motherfucker enough that he pays you $1,000 to go away. I'm not telling that to the bicycle seat guy. I know bicycle saddles are fucking really expensive. And if you're going to do bicycle saddles, you should probably look at motorcycle saddles. While I know they're very different, there are a ton of dual sport guys that pay a fucking ton of money to have custom bike seat covers done out of leather and stuff, especially if you can embroidery or do their colors that they like. Same with all motorcycle seats. But leather bicycle seats, Chattanooga's an hour. Got it. I'm a dual sport guy. Nice. I have some dual sports. I can't remember the name of the guy everybody likes for the XR 650s. But like to get a saddle from him, it's $1,200. And that's you sending your seat foam and pan to him. And if you could knock out one of those a day, but realistically, I could knock out one of those every 2 hours probably. And I can sit and work for fucking 20 hours. Especially if I need money or want money or have some toy I want to buy. I get 150 to 750. You got us beat, motherfucker, for a plant. Official transportation of the left. Seamless, seatless unicycle. You know Saudi Daisy. Never even heard of Saudi Daisy. This is Angela. I make $60 for a dozen cinnamon rolls. Yes, I know. I've eaten 4 dozen of your cinnamon rolls at a time. I'm sure horse saddles can get up. Oh, fuck yeah. There's 2 kinds of people that have horses. People that are broke and borderline homeless because they have horses. And the other kind of people is people that have so much money they can have horses. If you want to make money on horses, you do business with rich people. Look up hot head stalls. Hot head stalls. We met her when she was 13. She was breaking horses, living at a horse ranch, and she basically just did horse work. And she started sewing head stalls for horses. And she needed a little time off, and the dude she was working for was a complete fucking prick. And she quit and started her business. And she asked a lot of questions. She used to be on these lives quite a bit. And now she's all grown up, and she married a dude who had a motorcycle business, and he quit his business and just works within her business now making horse stuff. And she appears to make a great fucking income for herself. So much so her husband shut down his motorcycle business. They have bought another building, and there is talk of them moving to Camden here. And they do amazing work, and they have a fucking unlimited clientele. People with horses, kids who have horses, don't buy their horses. Their daddies buy their horses, and their daddies buy their little girl all the shit she wants for the horses. A patient of mine has a horse with a few saddles that are between $1,000 and $3,000. They have a chiropractor come to the house for the horse. Yep, and a $1,000 to $3,000 saddle. 3 to 5 hours. We'll have to pee 3 times, which equals 4 hours. Bullshit, bitch. Bullshit. Cycle prep. Like, people get on here every night and they're like, what do you do? What I just did is what we really do. We build all this gear. At this point, I build all this gear to keep my employees employed. John Willis would be way more profitable if I didn't run SOE at this point. If I just ran 3 employees and got rid of all the other employees, I would have fucking zero frustration and I would personally have more money. If I just shut everything down, SOE, shut it all down and only did one-off custom work. Building the exact same product line, but one at a time. Horse saddles can get up there in price as well. Yep. Official transportation unicycle. Finding the ultimate thing that everyone needs that's a consumable. Yeah, that's good. I mean, do you want to sell 100 things a year that cost 100 grand? Or do you want to have to sell 100,000 things a year that cost $1,000, right? Do you want to deal with tons of people? People have issues, man. People are fucking frustration. If you're the best, people knock my door down to order shit. I could take orders every single day for these LBVs, and I get between $1,000 and $1,400 for them. And every time I say, I'll let you know when I'm going to build you one, they're like, I'll pay you $2,000 for it. I all the time. I could sit and just do those and fucking be in business for another 5 years by myself. No, I wouldn't sell SOE. I would shut it down. I wouldn't sell it. I would shut this fucking thing down. It would be no more SOE. Are you the guy who got approached by the ATF agents wearing a 500 gongs on their chest? Jeff, no, I think you're talking, no, that's not me. Over the FRT trigger or whatever? No, that's not me. Would you guys be able to make a pack for the Alice frame? We used to. We won't anymore. We used to make tons. I had a single point release pack that would drop the pack off of the frame and keep the radios on the frame for radio recon and first Marine reconnaissance and force recon. We used to do a ton of stuff for the SEAL teams, SOTG. My show was right out of the gate of Canada. We don't do anything for Alice. We used to do a mod. You'd bring us a large mountain ruck and a brand new one, so it sand. For $550, we would add a 9-pocket comp, 2,600 inches onto the bag. We don't do any of that any longer. Are there any old products you used to make that you've thought of making again? Now we're doing them. I'm doing the LBVs again. We're doing those. We just refreshed the modular frog chest rig 2 weeks ago. So it's got some updates, same exact pattern set. Limited edition products bring in the best. Yeah, the real money for guys in the future, think about it. When's the last time you saw a record store? But bands still, artists still put out records. Guys still make custom record players. Artists, high-end art, there's always high-end art. Rich people are always rich. People always want good food. There are so many replicas and good enough stuff coming out of China. There is always a market for people there's always people that will buy the real thing though. There's always somebody that wants something different from everybody else. If you're the best, there is always a market for you. Yeah, Walmart sells rec. I didn't know that. Are you doing splatter print belts? No, we're not. One-off custom brings me way more money in the way. Oh, fuck yeah, it does, man. I hit these guys up when I see them. I am not a buyer, but I am curious what this costs. And they're like, 75 grand. I'm like, thank you for replying, man. I appreciate it. They look fucking amazing. I'll be sitting outside in a tent at 3 a.m. to get one of the new frog rigs. If you want one of the new frog rigs, you just send an email. I already told the guy that. He sent an email. It's printed out. As soon as we run them, we'll let him know. Are there any old products? I got the same SOE belt. It's like 10 years old. It better fucking last 30 years. Who takes care of the kitty? My wife does. We have hundreds of animals here on the property. She takes care of the cats inside. I take care of all the animals outside. She feeds the cats outside too. Not because she can't, just because she's busy doing other shit. Local handiwork, along with my full-time job, but I make most of my money working for people that are wealthy. Yeah, that's the deal, man. You could come here and make a killing. I tell guys that, and some guys can't do it. Other guys can. You can come here and do high-end handyman work. All you have to do is show up when you say you're going to show up and do what you say you're going to do and just do barely a little bit more. You can always upsell your customers. It's hard not to try to give struggling people, you're always going to be poor then. You shouldn't even be talking to struggling people. You should be, if you're good, you should be so fucking busy from word of mouth. Rich people don't have poor friends. Need to research metal suppliers in Tennessee. Pretty ironic. I Googled y'all early today, and now you just show up in my reels. Well, Chris, you've probably interacted with a bunch of our shorts. The deal is I do 6 video series every week and 2 full-length video podcasts that are between 2 and 3 hours. One of my guys cuts those into shorts, the craziest or most controversial little 1-line, 2-line sentences, and we put up over 100 shorts every week. And it's called vertical integration. Because you have interacted with my content and you've dwelled on it and watched so much of it, when I'm live, it pushes it into your short feed. And that's why you're here. And welcome. We do this every night at 9 o'clock. If you like this, hit the subscribe and make sure you hit the follow button, the notification, and you'll get a notification when our stuff goes up. You will also find that we are very controversial in what I say, and YouTube does not like us. None of my videos are monetized. Despite them making you watch commercials, they do not pass monetization to us, and they will unsubscribe people all the time. What state? We're in Tennessee. What bag y'all recommend that will fit a 10-inch 300 blackout with a folder? A 10-inch. Guys, will a 10-inch... I don't know. I don't think I have one. Depends how long your barrel is, man. I know you said 10-inch, but is your barrel, is it actually side fold at the receiver plate, or is it retractable? Maybe my day pack. Luckily, laugh out loud, I'm below average, and I make prosthetics. Because I don't have a degree, I make less than people who do have one, even when I make, well, Jeffrey, start making prosthetics at home. How much equipment do you make a prosthetic? I don't know the answer to that. I'm sure there are plenty of prosthetic clinics sitting around where the old man has died, where you could get with the family and buy some equipment if needed. Start making prosthetics and start using hashtag prosthetic, hashtag amputee, and so. Search that on Instagram right now and see what that market looks like. I guarantee you, you could start working directly with clients. Doesn't have Molly. Chris, I don't know, buddy. Look on my website. No, there's Molly on the outside. There's Pal's webbing on the outside of it, on the sides. You're going to have to go to the website, man. That's where you have to order. I don't even know the price. I design it. I build it a few times till I have the patterns where I want them. I don't do much. We do videos. I don't do any of the marketing on that shit. We have a website. That's where you have to also pay. That's where we have really good videos that I've spent thousands of dollars having made that are embedded on the products on the website. Yeah, medium clothes bag will fit, but I thought he said backpack. Or maybe he said pack. Favorite caliber choice for Kodiak bear? I've not gone after Kodiak bears. I don't know. I would defer to the guys that do that shit. YouTube acts like Facebook and listens to it. Yeah, they're even worse. YouTube is owned by Google, guys. YouTube is the second largest search engine, and it's owned by the world's largest, which is Google, which is owned by Alphabet, which is your CEI, your CIA. If you've not heard this, look into this. I always love it when guys are like, I Googled it. Yeah, motherfucker. Google fucking removes and changes all kinds of shit. Fucking dumb motherfuckers. There's a thread going right now on my Instagram where Scully was like, Disney bought the rights to the Bible, right? I said, and Disney's changing all their old videos to have chemtrails in them. And there are people fighting amongst themselves about crazy shit in that thread. I've gained hundreds of followers this weekend on Instagram because of that thread. And there's a few people going back where their one comment has 45 more comments on the for it. And the big thing is about the chemtrails. Like, chemtrails aren't real. I did the state of Tennessee in the House just. If chemtrails aren't real, why has fucking Thomas Massey and all those guys had full congressional hearings about chemtrails? And he's like, I Googled it. You can't even prove it. No shit, dipshit. Forgive me, I'm ignorant and retarded. I was looking at the Covert Pack. Okay. Covert Pack has pals on the side also. Flying home from Taiwan, right on. I did go to the website. Daypack pictures didn't show. Watch the videos embedded there. There's a video also. Look up a video on my channel. Hit the little magnifying glass and put in pack or backpack. I did a really good in-depth comparison video on the 3 packs a couple months ago. There's a lot of information in there also. You're not wrong about going broke working for people like I do. Sometimes makes me want to quit doing, but I actually enjoy the work. Not the first time I got the same answer. You're right. Well, I can't help you, man. If you do dumb shit and you know you're doing dumb shit, you're dumb. Put your time in and put your effort in to making a shitload of money. When you have a shitload of money, you will be able to help as many people as you want. But staying broke to help people gets you fucking nowhere. It gets you fucking nowhere. Go make a lot of fucking money and then help fucking people. What, you have to be joking? Disney by the rights? King James Bible, yeah. And the biggest thing was like, you can't own the King James Bible. It's been around for 300 years. That's been around a lot longer than 300 years, motherfucker. But there is a copyright. Break open all of your publications, any of your Bibles. There's a fucking copyright in that motherfucker. And whether it's true or not, I don't know the answer to that. I am repeating what Jordan Peterson said. I am repeating what Joe Rogan said. I am repeating what all of those big names fucking said. So I would assume that there's probably something to it. Is this a store? Yeah, we sell stuff. Y'all doing the forced sales? I don't do any sales ever. Every single thing we make sells. We do promos where you'll get a certain amount spent. Make sure you get on my website and join our text app and our email app. They are 2 different things. We put out a text Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Most of our biggest or newest products come out on those days, and we don't run any code with those, and they typically sell out. We do an email Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is much more in-depth. We also send a text out, but all the stuff for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is almost always sold out before it makes it to an email. I can only make so much shit. I own 52 sewing machines. I have never had 20 sewing machine operators in this small town here. Considering AI is our unfortunate future, are you planning on incorporating it into social media marketing? I think my guys probably use it a little bit. I've actually chewed on their asses on one of my guys' ass. I'm like, these are kind of shitty. There's a lot of people I know using AI. That's why their shorts suck and they have they don't make any sense, right? It's just a fraction of a loop of a conversation. Whereas if you'd actually watched the video that the AI app gave you, you'd be like, this is stupid. You shouldn't put this up. You use AI to build shorts to get people to go to your long form content. And if you're saying stupid shit that makes no sense, nobody's ever going to go to your long form content. When you see people putting videos up every week that nobody fucking watches, you should probably do something different with your videos. Why are my lights off? Because I just turned them off. I got up at fucking 6 o'clock this morning. I'm typically up at 4:30 every morning. I've been doing this video's been going right now for 77 minutes. Imagine somebody running a business while spouting out garbage fallacies. Somebody go take a look at Skinny Peen. That's Skinny Penis is what he's chosen to name himself on the internet here. Somebody go look at his YouTube page and see how long he's been around. The difference between you and I is you're watching me. That's the difference. And there's 377 people here on Sunday night that could be anywhere on the internet. But your bitch ass has chosen to be here. Let me tell you something. I'm not down at the truck stop slapping cocks out of your mouth telling you you're using too much teeth while sucking that guy's dick. So don't come here and take issue with how I do my job. Go ahead and fuck off somewhere else. At this point, we can still smell the AI videos out. Yeah, barely. Barely. And that was addressed to Skinny Peen, by the way. Keith, my day was great today, man. I got up, we did a ton of farm shit. My wife picked 13 pounds of blueberries off of some of the trees here, the blueberry bushes. I put all the soil in 3 6-foot troughs under the new pergola that my guys just built. We're going to wrap strings of 500 strand LED lights all around them tomorrow and plant them out. There will be vining gourds and mini pumpkins growing up on that pergola. That pergola is 16 feet across and 20 feet long. You got trolls. They can't even figure out the time schedule. No shit. Ron Swanson, I'm great, man. Yeah, it's really a robot cat factory. The deal is, when you're never going to see a successful person who has time to talk shit on another person's social media. You're never going to see it. It doesn't exist. And anytime you see a guy talking shit, when you click on his fucking social media, it's always blank. Or if he has something, he has nothing that you want to be a part of. His life looks like fucking just nothing. He's sitting around in piss-stained underwear. I pay more in fucking payroll taxes than that motherfucker makes ever in a year of his life. I pay more in payroll taxes every week for people that I employ than that bitch will ever make in an entire year of his life. Has anybody clicked on his page? Was it made today or yesterday? We ban dudes every night, and they come back and say shit, and I go look at their page, and it's always made today or yesterday. Did Scully get the money for the flamethrower? I don't think he has all of it together. He's got a lot of projects he's doing. Well, I've never been convinced faster to purchase something based on fun and interaction. Yeah, 13. Let's do the freeze dryer. We'll get a 30 pulling off of those. There's still a ton. She pulled almost everything right, but we've got a ton more coming on. 2-year-old YouTube account, no doubt, yeah. Where is this place? It's in Camden, Tennessee. Did somebody block that little turd? I don't see him on here anymore. Do you have knives? I have fucking thousands of knives, but I don't sell knives. I do 1 or 2 collaborations with Strider every year. I do 25 pieces. I keep 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then number 4 goes up for sale at $2,000. And then they climb $100 as the serial numbers go down. So it's a Strider knife that's collaborated and branded with SOE. They start at $2,000. If you're that buyer, then definitely look for our collaborations. Other than that, I do not sell knives. I deleted him. Right on. Grumpy Acres, you deleted him. Are you a moderator on here? I can't find his comment. Yeah, I don't see his comment either. You wouldn't happen to know where an individual might be able to source the fabric used in Cry Precision Tactical Field Pants. No, I don't know what that material is. I don't do any clothing. I'm sure you can find it. You have the answer to literally every fucking thing in the world in your hand. When I started my company 35 years ago, the internet didn't even exist. You guys have it so fucking easy today. Type that motherfucker in Google. I guarantee you'll find the material, right? I bet you could go to Cry's website and they'll have on their website what material, and then take that, copy paste it, and put it into a search engine and find out who mills it, who the manufacturer is. You'll find it. All right, guys, I'm jumping off of here. I will be up at 4:30 in the morning. I make a video most mornings at 4:30. They're a little bit different than this one. You can see them on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram. Make sure you follow me over there. You cannot talk to me on YouTube. There is no private message feature. You can talk to me on Instagram, and I typically do actually reply to you guys. My wife and I run around and do different things on the weekends. Her and I have a lot of fun. You'll also see those videos on the Instagram page. I have 6 video series that we put out every week here on YouTube, so make sure you follow if you're interested in those. When you get off of here, you should go check out some of my other videos. They're very different than this one. I keep hearing about Strider knives. Is it mixed Strider? Is it MC Custom or just Strider? It's mixed Strider Customs. Strider broke up, which was Mick and Dwayne. Dwayne is Dwayne Dwyer Customs, and Strider is now Mick Strider Customs. Okay, guys. I have an affiliate link with Redcon 1. If you like any of their products, pre-workouts, protein, any of that stuff, if you use code SOE Gear, it'll get you 25% off your order. EMP Shield, if you would like an EMP Shield. If you use code SOE, it will get you $50 off of your order. Premier Body Armor. They make 4 different panels for our chest rigs and fanny packs. If you would like Premier Body Armor, if you use code SOE, it will give you 10% off of your order. If you use my links in the descriptions of any of my videos, I also have an affiliate links page on my website. If you click any of the Amazon links before purchasing on Amazon, anything you buy in the next 24 hours, it gives us a small percentage of your order. That's a way to help support us. I also have a membership on here. It costs $10. We put up about 20 hours of private content for members. Everybody on here who has a star next to their name, they are a member. They think that it's worth it to do that. We have a Q&A that we do every Friday. You guys can get on there and literally ask any question, and my wife and I build a video that's about 2 to 3 hours every Friday, answering your guys' question in depth with as much actionable information as we can do. So if you like these videos, those are some simple ways to support us. You can also check out the website. We put out a different shirt every single week. The shirt coming out tomorrow, every Monday we do 120 pieces, and we don't ever rerun the same design. This week, it's Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and the quote says, "I don't know what he said, and I don't think he knows either." That is the shirt for this week. Last week, we did Killdozer. Hot Head Stalls has got some great dog gear, too. Yeah, I told her a year ago, I go, you should be doing dogs. Way more people have dogs, the market's way bigger, and every horse person also has a dog. There are nuggets of gold in this channel. They're everywhere, everywhere. You tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you how you can do it. And if you follow the plan that I lay out, I could give you the plan in 10 minutes. If you follow it, you will make a shitload more money. There's probably 20 people on here who make a shitload more money because they did what I fucking told them to do. And I don't charge you anything to do it. You just have to do it. Good night, guys. It says, oh no, I just shit my pants. No, the shirt doesn't say that. The shirt doesn't say that. Good night, guys.